I'm on a research boat in Greenland in a fjord called Sermilik, and behind me you can see a glacier that scientists call Midgard that is melting and dumping a lot of fresh water into the fjord here. And the scientists on this ship right now are trying to figure out what that might mean for ocean currents and global weather patterns.
Meltwater from glaciers like this one could play an important role in the future of the AMOC. That is a key system of ocean currents that controls much of the world's weather. As the planet warms, scientists say those currents are at risk of slowing or even collapsing. And if that happens, the consequences could be dramatic. Parts of northern Europe could become much, much colder in the winter, and sea levels on the U.S. East Coast could rise.
We're looking at how much fresh water is coming into the ocean from the glaciers that have been melting and retreating. We're also looking at how much warm ocean water is being carried towards these glaciers and coming in contact and melting the underside.
Harvard oceanographer Fiamma Strano is the lead scientist on the ship and has been studying this fjord since 2008.
You can look at the side of the mountains and you can see two different colors. Most of the mountain is green and red. And then there's this ring, different color, sharp line. This is where the glacier was. And once it retreated, we're left with the pattern. It's an indication of where the glacier was and a reminder of how quickly glaciers are changing in Greenland.
This is our rosette instrument package, and at the bottom here is what we call the CTD, and it is measuring salinity and temperature of the ocean as we lower it through the water column. We are at the mouth of Sermilik Fjord, where the fjord is opening into the broader ocean, and we are looking at the kind of water and the properties it has. Some of the water that is coming out of the fjord is from melt of the Greenland ice sheet and the glaciers in Greenland. And so by measuring right here in this location, we're measuring how all of these different waters are mixing together and how melt from the Greenland ice sheet is making it into the broader ocean.
These measurements can improve models that help scientists understand the future of that all-important ocean current, the AMOC.
We have models, but they don't contain all the physics. It's really important to maintain these records of ocean circulation so we can understand, start to learn, like, if the winds change, how does the AMOC change? If we go through a cool period, how does the AMOC change? If we go through a warm period, how does the AMOC change?
On this trip, Strano and her team are collecting ocean data in the same places they have been for nearly 2 decades, adding to an important long-term record of what's happening here. Back on land, climate change is coming fast to Greenland. The weather impacts day-to-day life here, and people are already adapting. This town is built on a fjord, and it freezes over for several months every year. But the ice season is getting shorter, and that is impacting the way people can use it. They can't drive or snowmobile or take dog sleds out to hunt as long as they used to be able to.
For many people, it's indeed their livelihood. So therefore, it's really important to understand what's going on with these fjords, with these glaciers.
If you want to see more videos like this one, subscribe to our YouTube channel.